Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today will be a micro-size quadcopter, a new model of JJRC, the F182. Okay, so here is the box. As you can see, you have a huge bodyguard protecting as well the props and the electronics. So, what you will find in the box? Okay, so here is a quadcopter. It's quite large with the bodyguards. Okay, so it's attached with 4 notch there. You clip them on the main shaft. Okay, and well, it's protecting the props. Okay, so it's dedicated for beginners. Okay, I will present more in detail later the quadcopter itself. What you also will find in the box, the transmitter. Okay, this one got the LCD on a small dedicated part above the main transmitter part. Okay, I will present in detail all the functions, and you will find some instruction manual. So it's in English as well as a Chinese. So here is the English version. Okay, and you have also a quick setup for in one piece of paper. What also you will find a charger. Okay, ending with this type of connectors. This is a kind of mini Tamiya connector, I guess. I'm not completely sure. So it's not a micro LOD or GST as usual. So decided to change the type of connector. Here is the battery shipped with the quadcopter. So it's a 2S battery. So this is a novelty because usually for this type of quadcopter it's 1 cell cellular. So this one is 2 cell cellular. So 7.4 volt. It's 400 milliampere per hours. There is no rating. So okay, and of course ending with this Tamiya connector. You will find also in the box a set of props, 2 clockwise and 2 counterclockwise, and finally a screwdriver in order to remove, for example, some the flight controller, for example. Okay, I will start to present the quadcopter itself. So there is a novelty on this quadcopter. This is a bodyguard, but this bodyguard, in fact, is protecting another canopy. Okay, so when you will start, you are a beginner, you want to protect your quadcopter, so this one is perfect because it's protecting more or less the props from main shocks. Maybe for a very strong one, you will have some problem on the props, but for most of the crashes, it will be efficient. The design is quite nice, with a lot of stickers, and the shape remind a kind of a spaceship aircraft. So well, it's very nice. So what you will find below, you will find the battery bay. Okay, so where you will insert the LiPo. The battery bay is is ending with this type of plastic, so you probably can insert a larger one. So, well, I didn't investigate yet what kind of LiPo replacement you can use, but don't forget you have initially this type of connector, so it will limit probably the available LiPo. So, when you will be more confident in flying, the big novelty is you can remove very easily. You just need to unclip the top canopy, and you will access to a second one, and the name of this quadcopter finally can be understood is a Super Scorpio. Okay, so the F182 is a Super Scorpio model, and you will access to a second canopy. It's a kind of matryoshka of canopy, and very nice design representing a Scorpio. And when you remove it, you are saving more than 20 grams, so it's you will have, of course, benefit more power. Okay. What I like also this quadcopter is the ground clearance. Very high motor pods there, and the feet are great ground clearance as well. The motors are the bigger coreless model available, so 8.5 by 20 millimeters. They are protected by this pod there. Okay, the bone, the carbon shaft are 4 millimeters large, and in size, if I take a ruler, motor to motor, you have something like 17 centimeters. Okay, in this configuration, this quadcopter have to be compared, for example, with the double toys 12, sorry. So in these cases, they are more or less similar, but as you can see, the ground clearance of the double toys model is lower, and this Scorpio, Super Scorpio, is a little bit more bigger, just a few. So, well, finally they are very comparable in size. So the shafts are bigger compared to the double toys. You have a 2S LiPo. You have also the very nice LEDs on the shaft, so ideal for night flying, and well, large feet, and it's very good. You can feel that it's very strong. The carbon shafts are very solid, so I like it especially. So now I will present more in detail the transmitter. Okay, you have a large red button to turn on it, and you have access to the transmitter. So to arm, you need to push up and push down, and you have access to the value of the last channel activated. For example, for channel 1, the throttle. Here, this is left and right, and yaw rate, for example, and so on. So you have the trim button there, where you can actually trim the throttle. Okay, here you have a long beak when you are in central position, so you can trim the yaw, the reader and aileron. You have a LCD indicator when you are in central position, and you have two shoulder buttons. So here the left is allowing to select between 4 rate mode. So by default you are in 20. When I press 1, you hear 2 beep, you are in 50 mode. 3 beep means you are in 75 mode, and finally the extreme mode in 100%. And if you press again, you return to the default one, the beginner mode. Okay, when you press this button more than 5 seconds, you are turning on or off the light. Okay, so to make the demonstration, I will insert the battery. Okay, sorry. Okay, turn on. Okay, so here is the light, the LEDs, very bright. Okay, I will arm the quadcopter. Okay, the light becomes solid. It means that it's binded. And if you press a long time the left button, you can turn off the light, and of course if you press again a long time, you can turn on. So to calibrate this quadcopter, you have to be in 100 mode, okay, like this, and press both sticks in lower left position, and after a few seconds the LEDs will start to blind fast. It means that it's calibrated. Now the quadcopter is calibrated. The right button is to allowing flipping. So I don't do it here indoors because it's lack of places, but when you press here, you activate flipping and you indicate the direction. You have 2 modes of flipping, so-called indoors and outdoors flipping. So how to switch mode, you also press more than 5 seconds in the right shoulder button. So it's switching the flipping mode. I guess it's for manual and automatic flipping. So it's a very good idea to allow this kind of flipping. Okay, so I will turn on the transmitter and restart the quadcopter because I want to disable absolutely the flipping. So I will restart again the quadcopter. Okay, turn on the transmitter. Bind the quadcopter. I will make a small demo flight here. So I'm in a beginner mode. The yaw rate in beginner mode is good. It's very powerful. So now I'm entering in 50%. The yaw rate seems to be, it's already very fast for 100%. It's very stable. Okay, you push a bit and you have a lot of power. Now 70%. So the pitch and the roll rates are great, it's very fast. Huh? As you can see in the outdoors video, it's great. So now in 100%, the yaw rate is not proportional to the rate mode. So as you can see, it's flipping well. Okay, I will land now the quadcopter. And I will also tell you that the good news concerning the radio protocol is this one is using, as all the JJRC models, it's using the double toys V2X2 protocol. So if you have another double toys model, I don't know, such V272 or and so on, a lot of transmitter or some other one, you can use this, you can bind your quadcopter with your transmitter. For example, I will show that it's possible to bind with a modded DAVO controller, including the NRF24 chip, L01 chip, sorry. So you bind the quadcopter, and okay, I will restart again, maybe there is a problem. You should bind. Oh, I will turn on, sorry, I will restart the quadcopter. It's not easy sometimes to unplug. Sorry. So I will rebind. Okay, now it's binding, and you can see that you can fly this JJRC with your DAVO or any other double toys model, or GXD 385, 388 or 392. You can fly this quadcopter with such transmitter. Okay, so I will end this unboxing and quick testing. So definitively it's a nice quadcopter, very powerful. It's a gear setup. You have amazing bright LEDs. You have a 2S voltage battery, so it gives you a lot of power. The shafts are very strong, a good green clearance if you want to install a camera BNS. You have two matryoshka of canopy, so the first one for beginners, and of course, and when you are more confident, you can remove it and to access directly to the main one. When you flying only with this one, this quadcopter is scaling close to 100 grams, so it's quite light. It's very powerful. You have a very good range, as you will see in the outdoors test. So it reminds me a little bit this double toy 212, but without any dropouts. The radio communication, the radio channel is very strong, so you can have more than 100 meters without any problems. So I like it definitively. I would say it's an improved version of the double toys with a lot of power, etc., etc. Okay, so if you like this review, subscribe my channel. See you next time in another review video. Bye bye.